and you're now tuned in to Retro Rob Television. Y'all gonna want to tune in for this one. Drink that water. So, Charleston White and his beef with King Yella. Charleston White and this so-called beef with 600 Breezy. Charleston White and his so-called beef with Bosco. Charleston White, y'all get where I'm going at with this? It's not really a beef. His so-called beef. Charleston White is the best that ever did it and got away with it. I used to hear that term a lot growing up, that I was the best that did it and got away with it. Charleston White, when it comes to this YouTube game, that's why when you see the title in the thimble, you see the title of the video, it says Charleston White is bulletproof in this game. The game meaning what we're on right now. This social media game, this internet game. Charleston White is undefeated. He's the Triple H of this YouTube shit. He is the game. He is the game. That's how he got his fame. Because niggas is playing the game, but they're playing into Charleston White's hand. They're playing the Charleston White game. They don't even know it. They're taking everything serious. Charleston White has figured out a way to turn dudes that take things seriously and trapping them into and making them a predator and making himself the prey and the victim. See, when I first seen Charleston White do his video, I seen this whole back and forth with Bosco 100, right? And he was going in. He was going in. And Bosco was taking that shit a little too seriously. And at that time, I was like, damn, I was still trying to figure out what and who Charleston White was. You know, what he was up to. I heard a lot of people saying he was a molester. I heard a lot of people saying, you know, he was a snitch. A lot of people, but while they were saying these things, he was open about being a snitch. You know? Again, with the molester thing, you have to actually prove that. And nobody was able to prove that. So that doesn't matter. Remember, I had the video earlier when I was talking about people, because they're mad at you about a particular thing, they'd throw something bad on you to try to alter the game. But you can't alter the game that Charleston White control. Charleston White is the king of these YouTube streets. Believe it or not. You know, you hear people like Hassan Campbell. You know, you hear a lot of people that's in this YouTube shit. You know, you've heard Kwame Brown. I've watched how Charleston White flipped that whole Kwame situation around. The way he's able to put himself into a situation and get himself out of a situation is second to none. Him and Kwame was real close. Charleston White is like your boy Double R, man. His instincts is through the roof. He was able to identify who is who and what is what, just like that. And the way he's able, it's not even him being able to identify who's who and what is what. That's not even the thing. It's what he does after that makes him so special, that makes him the king of this YouTube social media game. It's what he's able to, his next move. Remember what I told y'all in the video that I did, you know? And salute to my brother, BX Sports Agent, because he said, Double R, a lot of these dudes ain't gonna even get what you saying in these videos. And I told y'all a while back when I used to do these videos, they'll catch it 10 years later. I'm used to it. You know, my brothers and sisters caught on to it 10 years later. A lot of my family members still ain't caught on to it, but they will. You know, hopefully it's not too late. A lot of my friends, you know, they're still in the goddamn maze. You know, they Frankie Beverly in the maze. You know? Yeah, but that's my wife. So, Charleston White. Charleston White is the king of this shit. He's the king of the game. I've seen him repeatedly, time and time again, over and over, get these boys caught up. He did it with 600 Breezy. 1 second, people, 1 second. trying to get in the building. But I've seen these boys time and time again get caught up in that trap. You know, they'll be trying to act all hard and shit like that. You can't do that. See, some people, they have their world, which is the court system. You know, they can get you legally. You know, you have a such thing as legal tough guys, and you have street tough guys. Just because you're a street tough guy, I think the legal tough guys is much more of a threat, because they can really affect your lives in more ways than one. They could really affect your family. You could do the same thing in the streets, but I guarantee you and I promise you, it's not going to be nowhere near the effect that a legal gangster can do it. That's why I always said the police, the feds, they're the real gangsters, because it's the legal gangsters that are the real threat. And that's what Charleston White is. Charleston White is a legal gangster. That's what he is. He's been trying to get you niggas to understand this for a long time. I got it, Double R, I got it. Charleston White is a legal gangster. See, y'all dudes, he's trying to teach y'all. He's trying to remember. He did a interview, I believe it was with Say Cheese. It might have been with Say Cheese. And he was talking about, or it might have been Vlad, one of them. But I think it was Say Cheese. And he was talking about you gang members and a lot of you thugs, street thugs, got to get better. You drill rappers got to get better at being more savvy with going at your ops. You know, buy your ops girlfriend a present, a gift. Buy your ops mother a gift for a birthday. You got to get more creative. He said, Double R, brother, what we talking about? We talking about Charleston White. Check out the title, Chant. What's up with you, Los? My brother in the building. We talking about Charleston White. Charleston White is bulletproof. These dudes don't get it yet. These dudes is still beefing, real beefing, even in the midst of the hip hop police gathering all these niggas up. They still beefing. And Charleston White is telling you what he's doing, and you niggas is still doing it. It's no different than the niggas getting locked up on the corner and still going back to the same corner where they know the police gonna be at, knowing the police is gonna scoop them up when it's time to meet their quota, or when they get tired of them, knowing there's cameras on the corner. They go back. It's no different. Charleston White is the camera. He trying to get you niggas to understand the difference between a legal thug and a street thug. The street thug, the era of the street thug been over a long time ago. It's close to being extinct. This is the era of the social media gangster. This is the era of the goddamn internet gangster. This is the era of the legal thug. But the legal thug has always been around. You niggas is just catching on. You niggas is just catching on. The legal thug been around. You niggas been getting locked up. You niggas been falling victim. Y'all are the real victims. The street niggas is the real victims. Charleston White is the real villain. The police is the real villain. That's what y'all didn't understand. The ones that y'all think are the real victims are the real villains. Who you think stole this country? Yeah, who you think stole this country and will lock you up for what they should be locked up for? The people that's making the rules is the ones that should be locked up, because they was the ones that broke them first. They locking you up on the land they stole. But y'all dudes don't get it. Same way with Charleston White. Charleston White got y'all really out here trying to mask up, trying to figure out where he at, getting all riled up, getting your blood pressure all high, trying to go at him. But you haven't figured it out yet that he's the real thug, that he's the real gangster. That's why I've been telling niggas that for years. I've been telling niggas that people are rock, Double R. What you think you is? You think you a bad motherfucker? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I think the Most High is the baddest motherfucker. And I think I'm one of his people. You know? See, you think you something. Everybody has that epiphany in their life. You know, especially you street thugs, you so-called tough guys. You know? Because the tough guys, the so-called street thugs, will try to convince you that everybody else is a square in their world. But they don't even understand that they're the only square. They're the only square because everybody else is doing things the right way. Everybody else is doing everything the legal way. You know, that's what they say. Oh, you an internet thug. Oh, you a keyboard warrior. Yeah, call me whatever you want to call me. Label me whatever you want to label me. Because guess what? This keyboard warrior, this internet thug, this punk behind the badge, this punk in a suit lawyer has his thumb on your fate. He has his hand on your fate. That gavel determines your fate. The words that come out of his mouth determines your life. He could tell somebody to go get you, or he could just go get you himself. Charleston White is getting you niggas himself. Y'all haven't understood yet. I've been understood. I've been on that type of time. We thinking deep over here. You see the Carlos up in here? You see Shadow popping in and out, always participating. You see my brother Kenneth in here? You see True Sinister? You see, we know it. We get it. Charleston White is bulletproof in these YouTube streets. Charleston White is bulletproof, and not even only that, what he does for the kids. He's an advocate for the kids. What he does in the community. Hey, them advocates are bad motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell y'all a story later on, down the line about them advocates and how vicious they can be. Yeah, I'll tell y'all a good ass story about them advocates. But he's an advocate for his community, for the kids. The moment Charleston White said that, I didn't get where he was going when him and Bosco was going at it. But once he started talking about I work in the community with the kids and all that, I said, oh, he a dangerous motherfucker. He a dangerous motherfucker. He even more dangerous than what I thought. He's more than just a gangster. This nigga is invincible. He's untouchable. You see what I'm saying? Because God protects good spirits. You see what I'm saying? He protects good spirits. See, a lot of you niggas is bad spirits. And Charleston White is being used as a vessel. I'm being used as a vessel. There's a lot of dudes out here that's being used as a vessel. There's a lot of dudes out here that did wrong. That is being used as a vessel in a positive way. That understand and get it now. That shit don't mean nothing at the end of the day. It never did. It never will. All that shit is negative energy. Let me see what Carlos talking about. He said Charleston definitely would have followed Malcolm X instead of Martin. Yeah. I mean, but I'm gonna tell you this about Martin and Malcolm, just briefly, right? They all were playing the same game, just had different ideologies, man. They were all playing the same game. Martin, he just had other skeletons in his closet. You feel me? And the thing about it is, Malcolm wasn't no better than Martin when you look at it as the way, because Malcolm was following the nation. I don't want to get nothing riled up, because a lot of people that I know, family, friends, a lot of people that's with the nation. You feel me? But Malcolm was no different. He was no different. Was that a bad thing? Not necessarily. I was just basically saying that what they were following and what they were doing led to the same thing happening to both of them for a reason. It was for a reason. Because they both were following the wrong thing for the wrong reason. The wrong things for the wrong reason. And I'll just leave it there because I don't want to start no shit. But if y'all really want me to talk about it, if y'all really want me to go get into it, leave a comment in the comment section. If you don't, I won't talk about it. I'll just talk about it in my own personal circle. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. Carlos said, oh, facts. I'm talking about the by any means necessary mentality. That's all. Yeah. Martin didn't have that because Martin was messing around with the white women. He was messing around with them snow bunnies and shit like that. And he was cutting backdoor deals and shit like that. So you don't want to ruffle the feathers of people. That's just like you coming up and you're known for getting in trouble and you're known for doing bad. And the other person that you're dealing with is known for being a good person, being the opposite of what you is. The person that's doing bad can't really say too much. The person that has a bad reputation behind the scenes, but is trying to pose as if they're doing the right thing. That was Malcolm. I mean, that was Dr. King. That was Dr. King. He was trying to pose as if he was doing it for a good cause. And the moment he was about to come clean about all of it, he got killed. You see what I'm saying? Malcolm was doing the right thing, but he was doing the right thing with the wrong people. You see what I'm saying? It was kind of like Tupac. Tupac was falling by the influence. As powerful as Tupac was, as influential as Tupac was, I'm giving y'all a tad bit. He was running with the wrong group. He was running with the wrong crowd. Same thing with Malcolm. Same thing. How is it that the most powerful people that we know of in Tupac and Malcolm just so happen to be running with the wrong groups? Ain't that funny? And now we don't even have a statue of Tupac. There's no statue and no holiday of Malcolm X. You know, I could talk all day about that type of shit, all day long. You know, but all it's gonna do is make people madder, and I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, this is YouTube, so we got to stick to the topic, you know. But Charleston White is the legal gangster. He's showing y'all, he's schooling y'all, and I couldn't wait for that type of person to come around. I couldn't wait for the day. I was so proud when I started to realize what Charleston was. When I started to understand it, it didn't take me too long to understand it. Once he started talking about he was an advocate for the kids and he was helping with the kids. These guys out here that help with the kids, they're very dangerous individuals in a good way. Very, very dangerous individuals. I hold people that are there for the kids at high regard, because the kids are the future. We all live for the kids. You know, that not necessarily saying we have to, you know, conceive to what the kids want to do and just let these kids do whatever. But I'm just saying, people that are there for kids, you know, I hold them at higher esteem than I do what y'all hold at higher esteem. Not, you know, my people in here, but what the average person hold at higher esteem. You know, these so-called bad bees and these so-called, you know, tough guys. What y'all think of them, that's what I feel about Charleston White and these you know, these people that help the kids. You know? But yeah, y'all know on my channel, I ain't talking nothing about the actual issues between Charleston White, because what is different about his situation with King Yellow that's different between his situation with Bosco 100 and his situation with 600 Breezy and his situation with Spider Luke and his situation with that person, they're no different. The only difference is Charleston White. The only difference is his methods. You know, I remember B Magic said, I'm a good fisherman. I keep catching them using the same lines. I keep getting them using the same lines. That's what Charleston White is doing. He's getting these niggas using the same fucking methods. You know, and they're steady watching him. He said it before. He said, y'all falling in love with the pimping. Y'all fall in love with the pimping. That's why y'all out here simping. That's why y'all out here limping. That's why I put what I put in the title. Charleston White is bulletproof. You know? But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody try to off him. But it's going to be very hard to do that. It's going to be very hard to do that, especially in these times. You got Suge Knight damn near getting life in prison for running somebody over with a car. Something that he would have got away with years ago. Something that he would have got away with just like that. Times have changed, man. Times have really changed. But that's what it is, though. I just gave y'all a jewel. Charleston White is the real thug. You know, I ain't gonna even say this is the era in the rise. I said that at the beginning, but this is not even the era in the rise of the legal thug. The legal thug been around. Y'all niggas just haven't been, y'all been blind to it because y'all been so into thinking that what we perceive as a thug being a thug. Nah. Charleston White gonna keep playing these niggas. He gonna keep on catching them using the same line. He gonna keep on doing it. It ain't gonna stop at King Yellow. You know, it's gonna keep on going. You had Yellow Breezy, you had Yellow Beezy, he done got everybody. You're not gonna beat Charleston White at this game. The only way that you can win this game is if you take him out of the game. You have to take him out of the game. You have to take him out literally. But trying to come up with savvy ways of being Charleston White, beating Charleston White by being Charleston White, no. You have to take him out. You couldn't beat Malcolm X. The nation couldn't beat Malcolm X by being Malcolm X. They knew that. Think about it. They couldn't beat Malcolm X by being Malcolm X. You can't beat Tupac by being Tupac. Tupac already earned his. Malcolm X already earned his. These dudes have been long gone and their names still being mentioned. Nobody give a fuck about everybody else in the nation. Nobody cares about none of that. Malcolm X's name is still being mentioned worldwide. Tupac's name is still being mentioned worldwide. You feel me? Like, I want y'all to understand that, man. Fuck what everybody's talking about. Fuck what I'm talking about. Look at what's actually going on, man. That will tell you everything you need to know. You know? So I just gave advice to a lot of you dudes out there that's going at Charleston White, man. Only way you beating Charleston White, and ain't condoning nobody to do nothing to Charleston White. I'm just saying, that's the only way you gonna win. And the other only way you gonna win is by, you know how they say, you can't beat him, join him. And that's exactly what he wants. But see, that will have benefits to it because that will help you as well. That's why I tell these dudes, man, stop being against me and be with me. Be with me. That's the only way you're gonna win. If you don't, you're gonna continue to go through pain and heartache and trials and tribulations because you're being nasty. You putting out the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna get back. That's why these dudes is getting locked up left and right by the hip hop police. That's why these dudes is getting killed left and right. It seemed like every other week or damn near every other day, the rapper is dying or getting locked up. Cause a lot of these dudes ain't got it yet. A lot of these dudes in life ain't got it yet. A lot of these women in life ain't got it yet. You know, that's why it's so much content to do today in these times. But it's your boy Double R, man. I ain't want to even go this long. Deuces.